Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Attitude Era King of Games YouTube channel by Andrew. What's up, my dear friends? How you doing? Welcome to the prediction playlist channel. That's just stupid, Hey guys, what's up? That is really stupid to say prediction playlist. Hey guys, it's another prediction on pay-per-view. It's time. We have some confirmed matches officially going to WrestleMania. One wrestler is very lucky, and the other matches that, well, let's face it, if you're not a Johncena fan, then, this is not much I'm looking forward to. But ladies and gentlemen, last week on Monday Night Raw, it was pretty much confirmed that WWE were going with the rematch of Once in a Lifetime, which is now a bit redundant because it's happening again. Apparently, I read this news article. What I'll do is find it and I'll put in the link for you guys, but it's by Wrestlemania.com. The Rock recently was interviewed and he said this wasn't a long time me coming back to the WWE. And he felt, and this is I quote in Rock's own words, that if there's any way I was going to come back into the WWE, I was going to do it with the person that was at the top of the business and would draw, more crowd reactions and that I could get a reaction with. And that's why I chose Johncena, and I chose Johncena again. And the Rock did say that. I'll find the link, I'll put it in the description for you guys to have more in-depth review about it. But that is why we're seeing this, and so from The Rock's point of view, this was going to happen between him and Johncena. Whether it was a must-see match, to be honest, I wasn't thrilled about it. But the amount of times Johncena badmouthed The Rock, I was just like, Rock, just come back and kick his ass, and that's what he did. I was shocked, like a million of you guys, that Rock won last year at WrestleMania, but then again. Vince always has this thing where he doesn't like to let his big superstars lose in their hometown. It wasn't The Rock's hometown, Miami. But I was totally surprised last year when Rock won that. And it makes sense for these two to go at it again. But now it's for the WWE Championship. It looks big. As soon as I heard that this was going to be a rematch, I wasn't thrilled about it. Because I don't want to see the same thing. What they're trying to do is make this like it's Stone Cold versus The Rock again, but it's not. Those two, you could put those two. Matter of fact, you could put those two against it at WrestleMania 30, and you're guaranteed it's gonna be a fantastic match. Stone Cold said throughout his wrestling life, and even on the WWE video footages that he's done, he said the best wrestler that I've worked with and I felt safe and enjoyed is The Rock. He's quoted, The Rock is the only one that knows how to sell the Stone Cold Stunner. Working with The Rock is great. They have a huge respect for each other, huge friendship for each other. At WrestleMania 19, when it was The Rock's final WrestleMania match, what did The Rock do? Rock was on the floor talking for a while, which to Stone Cold saying, you're my brother and this and that. He left the ring when it was both of those two last matches. But he did the most respectful thing, which Stone Cold approved and always put him up there as one of his friends. Left the ring and said, this is your time, this is your moment. You say goodbye to the fans and that. That's why I would love to see those two go for part 4. But this is just something that I'm not the fans are looking forward to. But why is it happening? Because from what I've read again from the news reports, is the first time these two met, it drew a lot of money, it drew a lot of buy rates, it did good for the company. It makes sense in terms of a business point of view. It makes sense to put the two top superstars of their generation, their era of wrestling, once again in the ring. And what makes it even more thrilling, it's now for the WWE Championship belt. And as a business point of view, it looks solid for WWE. And that's what Vince cares about right now. Right now, it's probably the time where he doesn't even care what us fans think about it. At the end of the day, he's thinking he's probably gonna put the superstars that will draw more ratings, buy rates. What's gonna be the other shows that are going against WrestleMania on that day. So when I read it a bit more, and I pretty much learned that now wrestling has become more about business. The day it started to go even more social active, using Twitter, tout, and all that, I learned that now it's wrestling is now all about business. It was about business before, but back then it was so entertaining to watch and thrilling. You guys, if you were born, for those of you who never watched the Attitude Era, buy the DVD. Trust me, that is wrestling. Bruno Sammartino maybe disagreed with that era of wrestling, but you know that's what I loved. My mother always disagrees with me, and most of my uncles say that we watched wrestling backward. Hulk Hogan and Ric Flair and some of the other my friends' dads say Bruno Sammartino. That's called wrestling. They criticized when we watched wrestling the Attitude Era. We loved it. We loved the steel chair shots. We loved the blood. Don't forget, if there's any reason the Attitude Era was the best era, because at a time where WCW were causing problems, you had Stone Cold vs. McMahon, the greatest feud that everybody has considered. But for me, what did it was when Rock was a heel and he first went one-on-one against Mankind. People always tend to... The thing about the Attitude Era is people forget about The Rock and Mankind, and they always so focused on Stone Cold and Vince McMahon that they never think about that one Monday Night Raw match was the best ever ladder match, I think, personally. And it was my favorite match featuring The Rock and Mankind. So... And a lot of fans have got very angry. Even my guys on my channel are angry that The Rock won against CM Punk. Some fans are like, well, CM Rock has done everything for the company. And I'm speaking because I've watched the Attitude Era. So when I say these words, the people who grew up with me, they probably have every right to argue back at me and argue no. Because I don't know. I know my shit. And The Rock by far has done so much for this company that he has the right to come when he wants. Every wrestler, The Rock, The Undertaker, Stone Cold, Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart, if he was able to wrestle, even Triple H. As much as I hate Triple H, these guys have the right to come back. Even Mick Foley, they have a right to come back. Kurt Angle, they have a right to come back and demand and wrestle and get what they want. But the one thing that pissed me off the most is Rock could come back anytime and go for the WWE title show, but to have him be the company's number 2, you know, for the belt is just, I still think it's not the best move. I still think it's a big mistake, because I actually said this to one of my friends. I don't even mind if CM Punk was to lose the title back to John Cena, because I would rather see CM Punk drop the title to John Cena than a part-time wrestler. Let me say that again. I don't like it when a part-time wrestler, you can be The Rock, you can even be my favorite wrestler, The Undertaker, but I don't think a part-time wrestler deserves the right to become WWE champion. But I say that Brock Lesnar will definitely win the title back. And the thing is, I don't have a problem with Brock Lesnar because I still think he can still wrestle much more better than The Rock. But, you know, and I agree with one of the guys there on YouTube. I totally agree with him that personally, I'm not too thrilled that The Rock defeated CM Punk. I wanted The Rock to defeat CM Punk at Elimination Chamber. It made sense because it's not fair. At the end of the day, CM Punk, it doesn't look like he will get a rematch with The Rock and win. John Cena is going to beat The Rock at WrestleMania. That is my prediction. Everyone knows with me that this is going to happen. It is very, very unlikely that The Rock is going to walk out of WrestleMania as the champion and then defend it at Extreme Rules and lose it then. If that happens, then probably Brock Lesnar is going to interfere. But it is very unlikely, because in April, in May, I think, when Extreme Rules happened, Rock is filming a new film, which is Hercules. So it's very unlikely that The Rock is going to retain the belt at WrestleMania. Whether you're a John Cena or The Rock fan or not, I'm actually, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm actually happy that John Cena will defeat The Rock. And please, right now, I'm not in the best mood because Manchester United lost. So maybe I'm just a bit drunk, but I'm not. I don't like John Cena. I don't like this PG. I like the Thugonomics John Cena. Okay? I like that John Cena. But I don't like it that a part-time wrestler can win the belt and not even defend the belt on Monday Night Raw, or at least wrestle 2 matches. All we ask you to do is show up on the Monday Night Raw. Wrestle just 3 matches, for God's sake. And you're telling me, I don't care if you're a Hollywood star or if you're a Hall of Famer, you can't do that? If it's Shawn Michaels and Undertaker, Stone Cold, to me, especially Undertaker and Shawn Michaels are the only 2 wrestlers I will shut up and I won't give grief. They worked their ass off. When Shawn Michaels called it quits, no problem, because you know why? I didn't expect Shawn Michaels to come back at 2002 and wrestle again. He left this time because he wanted to be with his family. It was over for him. He is never a selfish man. He has never gone for that WWE Championship, just like Chris Jericho. But you all have to agree with me on that. Shawn Michaels, he's right up there as one of my favorite wrestlers. The guy is never selfish. He has lost so many times to the best wrestlers. Johncena, Randy, Edge, even Triple H. Thousands of times he's lost to Triple H. I think the only time he defeated Triple H was at Survivor Series, the Elimination Chamber. But going back to this event, it's going to happen, and my prediction once again is John Cena will win this match. We'll probably see a couple of attitude adjustments, rock bottom people's elbow, but I think John Cena will get a clean victory here, and I think he will walk out as the WWE Champion for the 11th time, I believe, in his career. And at the end of the day, that's his redemption. He's beaten The Rock. So he can now say at WrestleMania, I defeated Shawn Michaels, I defeated Triple H, I defeated The Rock. It's that's good for him. For John Cena's career, it's fantastic because he will be 11-time WWE Champion, a 2-time Royal Rumble winner, and this is the guy that no matter how much we hate him, he will never be a heel. In the next 4 years or 10 years, he will never be a heel. This guy is the company's biggest guy who draws money. It doesn't matter how many things he does in his real life to, that gives him a bad image, because I don't think he's ever done anything bad unless with his relationship with his ex-wife. John Cena is a public image, and the kids love him. I mean, these PG kids love him. My friend's sister loves him. It's at our point when we watch the real wrestling. We love Stone Cold. We loved Undertaker, we love Triple H, The Rock. For these guys nowadays, it's John Cena. So, anyway, the match is going to happen, and we just have to shut up and watch it. So, but I'll be very surprised if The Rock wins it, unless maybe someone interferes. Maybe someone like Brock Lesnar could interfere, thus set their feet up, but it's going to be too early. We won't see The Rock probably until Royal Rumble in summer. What do you guys think? Anyway, that's my prediction. I hope you enjoyed this video. Put in your comments, what do you think? Do you think this is the right move at WrestleMania? If it's not the right move, put in the comments. Are you looking forward to this match? This video is brought to you by Andrew, the King of Gaming. And as always, guys, have a nice day. And let's see if WrestleMania 29 is the best WrestleMania. Enjoy this video. Thanks, guys. Peace out.